Good afternoon and welcome back to another vlog. It is currently in my head this is going to be a weekend vlog, but it might turn into like a few days in my life instead, depending how much footage I get today and tomorrow. Last night I had a very chill Friday, cooked dinner, did my nails, which took me a few hours. They are blue Aura nails. Actually, I'm gonna get closer for you to really take a look. I love them so much. And then this morning I had a slow start, sat in bed for like an hour. I feel like that's just, no matter what I plan, my Saturday tradition always ends up. I spend like the first hour in bed scrolling. It's just like very relaxing. It's kind of just a different vibe knowing you have the full weekend ahead of you and you're not like super pressed for time. I completed editing and exporting my last YouTube vlog, the most recent one before this, so that is ready to post in the next couple of days. Took a shower and got ready. I'm about to head out to my little cousin's birthday party. He turned 5 this week and time just, I feel like the older I get, time goes faster and faster, but watching him grow up, the blink of an eye from when he was born to now, I just can't believe it. My sister is hosting, so it's gonna be at her house. I'm just gonna get Bubba's gift together. This gift was specifically picked out by him per my cousin. She was like, this is what he wants. Part of what he wanted were these, like, I guess he's really into SpongeBob right now, these SpongeBob figurines. So this is the first thing. And then also he wanted this little SpongeBob t-shirt. It says Krusty Krab Pizza is the pizza for, say for you? Yeah, for you and me. Cutie, tiny little shirt here. It's so small. It is supposed to be up to 90 today, I think is the highest temp. This morning I was gonna wash my hair and do a fresh blowout, and then I was like, Allie, reality check. What are you thinking? So I literally just did a slick back for the win. I'm also doing a lot of like home projects and cleaning tomorrow, so it really makes the most sense to just wash my hair tomorrow after all of that's done, before the start of a work week. And then as always, I'm bringing some slippers. Those live in my trunk. I always roll with slippers. And then I'm gonna pack a pair of pajamas just to change into to get comfy later. Gift is all complete. I'm just gonna pack up my PJs or change of clothes, and then I'll see you at my sister's house. Our little guy is obsessed with Fortnite. I don't know much about Fortnite at all. I don't know if he actually even plays or he just like sees stuff online. I have no idea. I'll have to ask.
I guess it's this guy right here, huh?
This is the character?
That's this thing.
But I don't know why he's not purple. Okay, we got Pinata. Chug, 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 jug. Jug. I can't say that. It's like a tongue twister. What'd you say?
This is how you fuel your health up.
Okay, I'm gonna have one of these after I drink alcohol. Then later, maybe it'll
it is Gatorade,
refuel me. Is this fondant, Ashley? Or oh no, Kim said it's buttercream. It's buttercream.
Looks like fondant.
Don't understand any of it, but it's very cute. Simple little bar area. Hi, honey. Sorry, did I scare you? Wait, are these actual Fortnite coloring pages too? I love the attention to detail. Dang! I stand no chance. Is it your birthday?
Happy birthday to you!
Back home, it is about 11:45. I know it's a Saturday, but the freeways were so incredibly busy. And I was like, is there something going on that I don't know about? Because it was just like the freeways were packed. I am glad to be back. It was a long day, very fun. Anytime I hang out with any of my family, they're just my favorite people in the world. So I always have a blast, but my contacts were I just took them out. They were so incredibly dry. I was actually gonna take a shower because anytime I wear a full face of makeup, like even though I literally took a shower before I left today, I would normally need to do a full shower just to feel like all clean again. But I didn't really like go out in the sun too much. It wasn't as hot as I anticipated. I mean, it was, but I was like inside with the AC. I'm gonna rinse this, please hold. Tomorrow I'm just doing house projects and cleaning, washing my sheets, doing all that type of stuff. So I'm just going to hit the hay here pretty shortly. I didn't film too much at the party. We honestly just did basically what I showed. Hung out, played some cornhole, listened to music. We had lunch, and then my mom and one of my cousins made like a late night Taco Bell run for everybody. So I put something in the fridge and I brought it home with me. So I do think I'm gonna eat that once I do my skincare before I brush my teeth. I actually don't like eating within like 2 to 3 hours before bed. I try not to drink water either. Better for like digestion and acid reflux. Per my GI doctor, it's helped so much once he told me to like avoid all because I do get heartburn sometimes, but I am hungry. So I'm gonna do that and then probably have like a little Ultima hydration pack. I did have a couple of drinks earlier in the day, so it would probably not hurt to replenish some of my electrolytes. I'm definitely going to try and watch at least part of a One Tree Hill episode before I go to bed. I have been having withdrawals since I went back to work. I don't think have I watched it at all? I think I watched one episode when I went back to work Wednesday, like after work Wednesday night, but since that, I don't think I've seen one. My mom is also rewatching it. She's a little bit behind me. And I got one of my cousins to start it as well. She's on season 1, I'm on season 3, my mom's on season 2. Feels so nice to take out that slicked back bun. I look a little crazy, but I feel so much better right now. Good morning. It is about 9:30. I woke up at like 5 this morning. I had my typical without fail premenstrual migraine that I get every single month about a week before my period. I tried to sleep it off. I don't know why I did that when it was already so late in the morning. So I woke up again at like 6, took my meds, went back to sleep. And even though my Aura app, actually my ring died around 7:30, but based on what it did collect, and then when I woke up, I slept like around between 8 and 9 hours, which is plenty of sleep for me. But I'm so exhausted, kind of like almost like I woke up in the middle of REM sleep, like that feeling of being so groggy and just like, ugh, but I have a lot to do today, so made myself get up. We gotta get going. One of my, I was gonna say toxic traits, but it's not a toxic trait. It's not that serious. One of my traits that I have, if I know that I'm going to be cleaning or approaching my Sunday reset, like within a day before, and I'm busy and doing stuff, like yesterday, for example, was getting ready to go to the party, got home late, I'll just kind of let things go. I think that I'm so organized and clean on the day-to-day, 98% of the time, that when that 2% comes around, I just kind of am like, whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna clean tomorrow. I don't really need to clean as I go or put anything away. I don't know if that's making sense. But when I woke up yesterday, for example, there was no clutter or anything anywhere in my house. Everything was perfectly picked up. And let me just show you the kitchen alone of how it looks just between yesterday morning and today. All my stuff just spewed out from when I got home. All these dishes that I washed yesterday morning that need to be put away. My stuff from cleaning my Converse before I left. And now that I'm saying that, I just realized I left my Converse at my sister's house. Makeshift tripod out of my Alani boxes. A few things that I brought home from my sister's house that she had gotten for me or that I left there. I was only gonna show the kitchen, but literally all of my skincare and everything I used last night when I got home is still sitting out. Obviously, it is not the end of the world. I just feel it's important to keep things real, and sometimes I have that trait and I'll do that. Today's agenda, I of course am going to do everything I just said, and I also have a couple of house projects. I originally planned to put together my new shelving Alex drawers that I got in the last vlog, but literally that box is still in my car. Tomorrow will make it a week, and it is pretty annoying like sloshing around back there. I just haven't had the motivation to try and bring it up myself, and no one's been over to help me. So I think I might leave that for my bonus day off of work this week or next weekend. We'll see. I'd much rather get everything in here like tidy and organized, and my couple of home projects done, which include hemming the curtains. Also mentioned that in my last vlog, and bought the hemming tape from IKEA. And then there's like a spot on my table that came off. I'll show you. It'll make sense when I show you, but I need to try and glue that or figure out how to put that back on. I'm gonna get some breakfast going right now, and then I'll start on my house projects and we'll go from there. Just want to kind of show you before. These are the curtains. They drag just a tad, but none of the other curtains in the corner over to the left are like that. So it really just drives me nuts visually, but also my robot vacuum kind of like eats these up and sometimes gets stuck. So it needs to be hemmed literally just maybe like half an inch. And then the table right here, this is what came off. Like it literally is just like this thin strip of wood. Like it's pliable, so it's not wood. I don't know what it's called, but it just popped off one day. So I'm gonna try and glue this back too. these are all finished. It looks so much better. It was honestly something I've thought about or noticed almost every single day since I realized that they were not hemmed correctly. And that was literally like 9 or 10 months ago that I initially hemmed these. So it was just something that, or like those projects or tasks, you know, that you put off for so long. And once you finally do it, you're like, that was so easy. Why did I put that off and think about it constantly for X amount of time? So glad that that's done. And then the table over here is another thing that I put off for like the last 4 to 5 weeks once this popped off. And I don't know why, because it was so easy. The super glue was super dried out. I only used it, I think, one time, but I did buy it over a year ago. So it just must have had like a bunch of air in it. So I had to crack it open and just apply the glue with a Q-tip. I'll need to get a new super glue to have on hand though, because that one is definitely not usable anymore. The piece that had fallen off was like one long piece, and it did snap in the middle when I was gluing it back on. So I just need to get like a furniture marker or something just to fill this little spot in right here. It's not very noticeable for now. So next time I'm like at Home Depot or something, or maybe on Amazon, I'll just pick up a furniture marker. My hair kept falling out, so I just threw it up on top of my head. I am now on to the decluttering organization part of the day, where I need to go through and put everything away and tidy up every single room. And then I will get started on my actual like cleaning routine once everything is in its place. My mom actually texted me. She's going to be in the area, like in my area today. So she might stop by to do a late lunch or dinner, possibly. So that might happen later. And then I'm dying to shower. So as soon as I'm done cleaning, I'm gonna shower, and then I have a couple more things to do tonight. So I'm gonna get to organizing, cleaning now. As fast as can, as fast as I can, as fast as can. Sometimes when I'm recording, I just say things so funny and backwards. Cleaning is all done. It honestly worked out perfectly. I didn't film any of it just for sake of time. I wanted to get through it kind of just as quick as possible because I was a little unmotivated, and then I didn't know when my mom was coming. So I figured the sooner I was done, the better. So I powered through that, just took a shower, and she's gonna be here in like 15-20 minutes. So it worked out perfectly. She is bringing, I guess this would be like late lunch, early dinner. It is, what time is it? 3:36. So it'll kind of just be my second and last meal of the day. I'm curious if anyone else is like this, but when I'm at work, I find myself eating and snacking and just wanting food a lot more than when I'm at home. When I am off of work, or it's the weekend, or I have like a random day off, I tend to eat 2 meals a day, like a later breakfast and then usually earlier dinner. I mean, the times kind of vary, but I just tend to eat like 2 meals a day and then sometimes like a snack or 2 in between. But when I'm at work, I just like, I'm obviously awake earlier, I get hungry earlier, so I eat breakfast early, and then I always get a little hungry before lunch. I'll have a snack, and then I'll have lunch, and then I have dinner. I don't know, just random thought, and I'm curious if anyone else is like that. I've heard some people are the opposite, like they don't really eat at work, but if they're home, they'll snack all day and eat more, but I'm like the polar opposite. She's picking up Baja fish tacos. I'm very excited. I absolutely love their carne asada tacos. And I'm very grateful that she is doing that for me, so then I don't have to leave the house, which is always nice. I will be filming a hair care video soon. I promise. That is on my list of things to film. I kind of just keep a list in my notes going anytime a video is requested. Hair care tutorial and house tour were the 2 most asked for before I even started YouTube. So the house tour is obviously already done, and then the hair care video will be coming soon. I just never filmed it like short form because I just felt like it was so much more daunting to try and fit in a few minutes, which I've already kind of explained. I cannot stand hair in my face, so these alligator clips always go in every time I wash my hair. I'm not sure how long my mom's gonna stay. Maybe we'll put a movie on. I do have a couple things to do, so if she wants to hang out, I might just tell her like put One Tree Hill on because she's behind me anyways, and then I can kind of work on my stuff and still hang out with her. I say this all the time, but just the feeling of a freshly cleaned house and a nice long shower after is unbeatable. Oh my god, I didn't know you were here already. I'm vlogging. Onion and cilantro, a couple salsas in here. Taco for my mom, and then she also just got a bean and cheese burrito to try, or no, I'm sorry, she got the bean and cheese burrito and then a taco to try. She's never had their tacos, so I said you have to at least just get one to see if you like it. And this is mine. I got the taco combo with double rice. I love their rice so much, so I get double rice and no beans. I'm so hungry. This was literally the perfect timing. My mom is going to stay and watch a movie. I'm just trying to find something. She was actually in the area because she was at the pool with one of my cousins. So she had like a fresh change of clothes with her. So I was like, why don't you just shower? That way when you go home later, you can just, you know, relax and not have to worry about doing that whole routine. And it's really nice because she actually follows my exact skincare routine. So she's just taking a shower right now. This movie Perfect Addiction came up on Amazon. I've never seen it before, which is funny because I will scroll Amazon sometimes for like half an hour looking for a movie, and it came out last year. But the ratings are really good. So I'm gonna see if she wants to watch this when she gets out. And I'm also going to close up all the blinds and make it super cozy in here because that's what I do when I watch a movie or binge anything during the day. It is just about 8 o'clock or almost 8. I am in my room now. My mom left about an hour ago and I was just sitting on the couch kind of doom scrolling on TikTok, and then I uploaded my video or short form video of the day. Now I'm in my room. I honestly find myself gravitating towards my room a lot more now in the evening. I usually am in my living room 95% of the time, but there's something just kind of like cozy and I don't know, switching up the vibe, coming to my room. I've just been coming in here a lot more lately than I typically do. I'm actually about to do like a little planning session. So this is my daily planner that I carry with me majority of the time when I have my large bagoo bag, unless I'm like going out and I have something smaller. So I need to update this. I have some plans I've made and events coming up that people have let me know about. So I need to put them in here, and then also on my big monthly calendar. The big monthly calendar hangs on a little hook right there on my door at all times. So even though I have this with the day-to-day, seeing the month overview constantly, this just really helps me keep track of what I'm doing, especially on weekends. And due dates for brand deals and things like that. I am also going to transfer it all to the calendar on my phone, which it's honestly against my will almost. I hate digital calendars. Something about it like doesn't compute in my brain, so I could never go solely based off a digital calendar. It's not in me. It's not the type of girl that I am. But sometimes I will like be out and not have the daily planner or something, and someone's trying to ask me availability for something, or I get an email and I need to double check a date, and it's just kind of difficult. Sometimes being a paper girly is difficult, so I am going to transfer everything to the digital only when I need it, for instances like I just mentioned. I also have my new laptop cover. I'm going to decorate it with like loose stickers inside, like not actually stuck to the laptop, but it's like a clear case. So I might do that, not sure, but yeah, I'm just going to find something on Netflix. Like I'll look for like a familiar cozy movie that I already know and don't need to like pay 100% attention to. And that's just going to be the rest of my evening before I am asleep by like 10 for work tomorrow. Hello vlog, just checking in. It is the next night. I just got home from work a few minutes ago and automatically started uploading and processing this week's YouTube vlog, which is from last Monday. I'm currently a week ahead on the vlogs, which is really, really nice. Just gives me a little bit more leeway for editing and there's not as much pressure behind it. So hopefully I can keep up that schedule of being a week ahead. This is actually the first time that I have bled a vlog into weekdays. I haven't ever done a YouTube clip on a workday before, normally just because the nights are pretty uneventful, and if they are eventful it's more just like laundry, dishes, meal prepping, things like that. But I definitely can start doing this more often just to make the vlogs longer, or have just, you know, be a little more diverse I guess, and have different things than just days off or weekends. You can kind of see how more of my day-to-day is balancing work and everything. So let me know what you prefer. Some nights like tonight it might just be a check-in. This is probably the only clip that I'm gonna put in for today, but I probably will continue this on to my bonus day off. I promise I won't explain things every single time I mention them, but for the first little bit I think it's helpful, especially for those that maybe missed it on my other platforms, if that's where you came from, or maybe you found me just on YouTube and you're not really familiar with anything. But at my regular job I work 4 10-hour shifts, so I have one rotating weekday off. We rotate just to keep things fair and give everyone on my team a chance at long weekends. So currently my bonus day, as I call it, off is Wednesdays, and then Tuesday night, aka tomorrow night, is kind of like a bonus Friday because obviously I do have to work tomorrow, but then after work I don't have to worry about necessarily going to bed super early. So that is what my bonus Friday and bonus day off work means, just so you know, so you're not confused if I ever start just using that term without explanation. Sorry if I keep looking down. I'm kind of like I said in the middle of this YouTube upload. The reason why I haven't really filmed like YouTube on a work day and why they're more uneventful is because when I get home I only have about 3.5 hours of free time before I want to be in bed winding down for sleep. Just comes with the territory of the 10-hour shifts, waking up early, leaving the house early, and then not a ton of time when you get home. But let me know how you feel about expanding the YouTube vlogs or starting the YouTube vlogs during the week, going into the weekend, etc. Tonight's just gonna be like this one check-in clip because my only plans are to finish this YouTube upload, and then I'm going to throw in some laundry, take a shower, eat my leftover dinner from Baja Taco from last night, and then I'm gonna actually start editing the video that you're currently watching, and then it will be bedtime. Today was a very Monday though, like one of the most Monday mornings you could probably have. Woke up and was making my bed pretty much mostly in the dark. I had a very dim light on and I didn't have my glasses, and I bent down and picked up one of my decorative pillows off the floor, and thank God I was able to see it without my glasses, but there was the scariest freaking spider. It looked like it was gonna eat me. That's how scary it was. And it was so fast too. I'm so glad I caught it. And yes, I caught it. I didn't kill it. And not for like kindness purposes as much as I'd like to say that's what it was for. It was for identification purposes. I literally just have no chill. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I have no chill. I wanted to make sure it wasn't poisonous. One of my quirks, I'm just admitting to y'all, I gotta identify things when I find them in my home. I actually almost never see spiders in my home because I take so many precautions and steps to avoid it because I'm petrified. But when I do see them, it's always after a cleaning session like yesterday because I mop with essential oils that they hate, and I feel like it just makes them come out of the woodworks. After that, I got ready, I went to get dressed, and I realized I had no scrub tops. I was like, oh my goodness, how did I just completely forget about laundry and responsibility over the weekend? I was just living my best life, I guess. I have to wear black scrubs for work, and luckily I found this black dressier shirt and I just kind of tucked it into my jacket and nobody could tell. They were like, it totally looks like scrubs. So I was like, perfect. And then I got in my car and I realized I need gas. There's nothing worse than forgetting you need gas. It was an eventful morning and I definitely didn't need caffeine after that spider scare, so I guess that's a plus. My camera just died mid-sentence. That's actually never happened to me before, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good if that's the first time that's occurred. I think I was just saying that I didn't need caffeine because my morning was so hectic and it really got the adrenaline going, so that's a plus. And then I had a good day. Work was just a little bit busy, so I did originally plan on going grocery shopping tonight, but I decided not to because on my lunch I just wanted to decompress and not spend majority of it meal planning and making a grocery list. This video is almost done processing, and then I'm actually gonna go and grab the IKEA box out of my car. Wish me luck. I don't want to wait anymore for help. I know my mom was here yesterday, but I know her back's been acting up and I didn't want to mention it to her because she'd probably be like, no, I'll do it. So I just avoided the topic. I think I'm gonna go try and brave that, bringing it up by myself, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Hello again. I just got off of work and I'm about to head to the grocery store, but everybody knows the rules. If I'm grocery shopping, I'm not cooking a meal after, especially if it's the evening like this or I just got off of work. I'm just gonna grab a quick dinner before I go and do that, and then I will be heading home. Can I get cheese bread, please? Thank you so much. Home from the grocery store, and I thought I would do a little haul before I get into this bag. First, I have two different types of bread. These are French rolls for sandwiches this week. For work, the weekend, I'm also going to the pool tomorrow night, so that's going to be perfect. And then some sourdough, which is basically restocking my freezer loaf. I always like keeping some type of bread in the freezer. Obviously, it doesn't go bad. I never waste anything since I live alone. And then I always have an option for like avocado toast, sandwiches. And then to the main bag, I have a couple of bananas and some mangoes. These just looked so good and caught my eye, so I got two of those. I love Kodiak products, especially their frozen pancakes and things, and I've never tried the Power waffles. These are chocolate chip. I thought they looked really, really good. And considering that I love the pancakes, I'm sure those are gonna be a hit as well. Strawberries, and then I also got some Chobani flips. I go in and out of my obsession with these. I like remember that I love them, then I eat them too much, I get sick of them, and I just rediscovered them today. Strawberry cheesecake is my absolute favorite. I have not tried every flavor, but majority of them, and this one wins every single time. I usually get the clear American sparkling waters. Those are very sweet though. This is like a traditional sparkling water that barely has a hint of flavor. So I was kind of craving these because I haven't had this style in a water. I haven't had this style in a while. These are bubblies, and it is strawberry sunset, strawberry, kiwi, and pineapple flavors. So that sounded really good. And again, gonna be perfect for the pool tomorrow. Italian sausage for a sheet pan meal I'm going to be making. And along with that, or what goes with the dinner is some broccoli and cauliflower, sweet potato, and then regular russet potatoes as well. I think I'm also gonna top it with this Bolthouse Farms avocado cilantro dressing. It's one of my favorites from Bolthouse aside from the ranch. It's good on salads, anything, but I think it will kind of be good on top of that sheet pan meal, unless I'm crazy. I don't know if, now that I'm thinking about it, does that go with Italian sausage? I'll try it, you never know. Also some avocados for the sheet pan meal, pepperoni for the sandwiches, and then I have 0 sweet treats in my house. I got some strawberry wafers. These are from Vortman. It's a lower sugar, I literally cannot speak today. Lower sugar cookie brand. Why is that such a tongue twister for me? I've actually worked with them in the past on, it was a different line of cookies, but this one is my favorite like variety that they have, the wafers. I don't gravitate towards buying ice cream of any kind for some reason. That's not like my sweet treat of preference. But when I was on the aisle getting the waffles, these grabbed my attention. And even when I do get ice cream, it's usually like a container of regular ice cream. What the heck is that called? A tub of regular ice cream, and not sandwiches, but these just looked phenomenal. They are the Kit Kat. So one is like just a regular wafer with fudge, and then the other one's a chocolate ice cream with wafers in it, I think. I don't know. These look really, really good. So I'm gonna put all of these groceries away. I feel like I'm really, really hyper right now, and I don't know why. I think I'm gonna put together my IKEA furniture, which we'll get to in a second. But let me put these away and I'll be right back. Okay, it's been like an hour and a half since I put my groceries away, and I wish that I could say I was doing something productive or like worth my time, or that I have showered or done anything. However, I found another spider identical to the other one that I mentioned yesterday. That's basically like 2 in a 24-hour, about 24-hour period. I don't even know. But I was like petrified. And when I tell you that my friends and family that I've, like the 2 people I've told about the spider, thought that I was being dramatic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a dramatic person about a lot of things, but I finally got a good picture. And when I sent them the photo right now, like I got a way better photo, they were like, I take back everything I said. I am so sorry. I'd have to move out eventually and sell all of my belongings. I'm contemplating if I wanna put a picture on screen, because it is just a picture. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture up and I'm gonna count down, and I'm only gonna keep it up for like 3 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was in my bedroom. And in my living room, I'm literally getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. So I was FaceTiming my cousin right now, and she helped me go on like a Google deep dive, and I'm pretty sure we have identified it, and it's not poisonous if it's what we think it is, which is a really good thing. It is the Staphylococcus blackwalli. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it seems very common in Southern California. I found a lot of Reddit threads with everybody posting in that the same like general vicinity and area in SoCal, and they look identical. So I'm so glad I found it. However, that doesn't mean I'm not petrified. I'm literally terrified. When I was FaceTiming with my cousin, her son, my little cousin, came up. He just turned 5, whose birthday it was over the weekend, and he takes one look and he goes, "Oh man, that's a tarantula." And I was like, you know what, Ez, you're really not helping Auntie out right now. He calls all of the cousins aunties, but I was like, you're really not helping me out right now, bud. Like, please. So that is my spider rant. Hopefully the end of the saga. I literally just keep getting like the chills thinking about it. And I was going to build my IKEA box. Actually, let me flip you around. Getting this upstairs yesterday, oh my gosh. I was able to pick it up and carry it like a couple of feet at a time at most, but at one point I tried to pick it up and carry it way too far and I ended up kind of dropping it. So I already was on edge. Like I think I might have literally damaged something inside the box, because IKEA doesn't come with that much like insulation or styrofoam usually. But to be honest, I'm so scared with the spider incident that I don't feel like unboxing this at night and just like, I'm like, what if a spider crawled in here? Like, it's a no for me. So I'm gonna do this tomorrow. And yeah, I have my Swiffer out here on deck handy. I don't use this Swiffer anymore for cleaning purposes, but let me tell you, it is a hands-free long distance way to just kill things. So tip to those that live alone or just have a phobia of bugs and spiders like I do. I'm also probably talking really fast right now because I'm a little anxious, but I really need to just like chill. So let's go relax and unwind together. And welcome to Allie's spa. I'm gonna let this sit for about 20 to 25 minutes until it gets really dry and I can barely move my face or speak, and then I'm going to get in the shower. I was about to put together my Alex drawers and I was really nervous, like I told you, because I kind of scooted it up in the way I had to carry it up the stairs. So I started with that end first, especially because I kind of like dropped it slightly at one point. So I just was like, let's get the bad news out of the way. I opened it up. Everything was fine. I was so thankful. I thought luck was on my side, but apparently not, because when I got to the part of the box that I was carrying upwards the whole time, it was damaged anyhow. I've honestly don't think I've ever had IKEA furniture come damaged. I was hoping this was going to be facing the back, but it wasn't. It was facing the front, and then I was like, well, maybe this side or this end will be towards the floor and it'll be fine, but no. This is the front top piece, and with the top like laying here, you would definitely be able to notice this. And then further down, I don't even know if you can see it. Where is it? Like right here, do you see how the paint is kind of chipping and bubbling? It's really hard to see, but it's pretty prominent, and I feel like if I run my nail over it, it would like flake off some of the paint or the white. So that's also happening on two areas just down this side of the board. I called IKEA, and unfortunately the actual store that I purchased from is now out of stock of those drawers. Otherwise I could have drove down there. I probably just would have done it now and gotten out of the way. You can drive down, bring just not the whole unit, but just that one piece that's damaged, and they would have opened a new box and just pulled out that same slat and given it to me to take home as a replacement. But of course they're out of stock. So she was like, they're anticipated to get this shipment in between this, it's currently Wednesday. She said between this Friday and all the way to next Friday. So you're gonna have to keep calling the store. Alternative option was shipping it to me, which she said is again gonna come directly from the store. It doesn't come from like wherever else IKEA shipments come from. She said the store is still gonna have to wait until they get it in stock. They'll see my request, pull it, and ship it to me. So I just chose that option. Now I just have all of these pieces out. I'm gonna have to like tuck them neatly in my room or something. So I was going to end the vlog with my finished product of the drawers being built, but sadly that's not gonna happen. So this is the end of the vlog. I'm going to do a fridge clean out and restock, and then later one of my friends is coming over. We're gonna do a little pool night, pack some food, take it down. So I am filming both the fridge and the pool night. Those will be separate videos for my other platforms. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.